Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps II. And yeah, I'm back here in Operation Fallgelb. Now, I noticed that my previous episode still had quite a lot of issues with the recording, and I tried a lot and I have just no clue why it has such a poor performance on that mission. Now, I would not be able to say what the problem there is. It might be my computer, it might be the game, it might just be anything. I can play the game on maximum settings just fine without any issues, and I recorded the other two missions perfectly fine as well, like the first two, without really any issue. Then the weather didn't seem to be that big of a part of it either, because there were turns in which it was cloudy when everything was fine, and in some turns it just wasn't. And yeah, that just really sucks, but I really couldn't get any way to get that improved. Maybe it's my computer, maybe it's not powerful enough. Although I do think that my computer should be really like a mid-end computer. It's really not that bad, and I mean, it's not brand new, but yeah, I think most of the parts are just a year or two old maximum, so I really don't think I should be having a whole lot of problems with this game. But well, there might be something. It just might be the wrong video card. I don't know. Anyway, I hope the problems will be gone on this one, and then maybe we can just leave that stuff behind us. I put the settings on high instead of maximum purposefully, just to see at least whether there are any other issues here. Please keep in mind, this is just a preview, so for the final game I will definitely have correct settings, but I just don't think it's worth it to spend an entire day figuring out what the issue might be. Like, that's definitely going to take several hours worth of testing, I think, to really know what's going on with a mission like that, and I don't think it's worth it. So any apologies for the inconvenience of the previous mission, but yeah, let's see if things will be okay now. I do have some heroes that I can appoint now. Let's get these guys back from the reserve at the very least. I'm going to use them this time anyway. That immediately puts me to 55 already, so that would mean that I have no units that need to be bought. Let's first of all just repair all of these guys, and then we'll figure out which ones we'll take and which ones we'll not take. Yeah, so I do want to give elites on a time like this to everybody again. Sure, there we go. A lot of these guys are already at 1 star, so that's also nice. Great. Now, I did say I want to upgrade these guys. Let's see if I actually can, because I said that these guys also have the anti-tank ability, which means that they can also fire back at tanks. I can't upgrade them now, so I will already have to put something in reserve ahead of time. And let's just put this one away for now, so then we do have the ability to upgrade these to a 15 centimeter artillery. Because I do think the ability to attack anti-tank targets as well is above and beyond better than what we had before, so I think that's definitely worth it. Now, we have a lot of infantry and a Gebirgsjäger as well. I think for this mission it's probably okay to leave the Gebirgsjäger and use 4 infantry at the moment. That would probably allow me to upgrade these. Now, it seems like this is the Panzer IV-D, but it was a Panzer IV-A first, so that was like a testing model most likely that we had before. Not really sure when things are testing models and whatnot, of course. So, can I do something with these guys? No, I can't. Okay, so Panzer II-C definitely getting upgraded here. I could get them either to a Panzer III-F or this. So what's the difference? These guys have much more soft attack, and these guys have slightly better hard attack. These guys also have slightly better defenses and slightly better initiative. So let's get one Panzer III-F here. And yeah, this game doesn't immediately show that, so that's definitely still a bug here, or at least they haven't fixed that yet, and get the other to become a Panzer IV as well. Also, it doesn't reflect it in the core slots, I think. Or maybe it does? I don't think it does, actually. Anyway, that leaves me with 1 Panzer III and 2 Panzer IVs. Yeah, we've upgraded these, and yeah, we've gotten this. Let's see. Dornier 217E. Better attacking stats, less naval attack, but we're not going to do a whole lot of naval attacks anyway. Let's upgrade it. And that leaves me with 4 points. Let's actually just act as if we're going to purchase a unit so we can actually see what's new. Prototype Panzer 3G. What's the difference? Better attack, but I couldn't upgrade. So even though... Oh, I could. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, I'd rather have the increased hard attack, of course. Nice. So and that might either be just a new model or... I don't know. So what's the difference between these two? Better soft attack. Meta defense, but it does cost me another slot. I could actually overstrength those. But the difference is immense because this is regular tracked and this is all-terrain, and I'd really like the all-terrain unit. But these ones can't be overstrength. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so we got that, and then this is a Kratschützen, which has 8 wheeled movement. It's also a recon in a sense because it has 3 spotting. Not getting those yet. Could upgrade this to a Panzerjäger, which also does a lot for its attack, but less for its defense, of course. Oh, actually, it's increased defense. Okay, so what I could do here. Take you back and upgrade them to a Panzerjäger. It saves me 10 prestige even. Okay. Sure. And then we're at 54 though. But I would like to actually have 2 bombers, so... What can I do about this? I'd like to keep 4 of those. I'd like to have a recon. If I change you back... That was really weird because when I upgraded it... Okay, well, never mind. That would, yeah, that was awkward. Let's... Oh, does it take 3? Oh. Then I would have to get another slot. Yeah, let's actually do something like that. So... I will just move you to the reserve, yeah. And let's take the tactical bomber. That's unfortunate, but I think that's probably the best. Okay. As for this mission then, we want to bypass the Maginot Line and pretty much just have infantry up front through the forest. Quickly spearhead my way through, cross the river on with 2 different groups, and then move to the back. That seems to be pretty much the idea here. So I want to split my units up and get 2 groups. I'll have a fighter in both of them, a bomber in both of them. I have no clue how the enemy groups look like because I'm playing this blind, so... yeah, you guys will have the pioneers and an infantry. And... no, actually, I want you guys to have the pioneers. Wait, this is infantry, this is pioneers. Okay, sure. And you guys will have grenadiers too then. Why doesn't it work like that? There we go, okay. There seems to be a little bit more open terrain down here, so I want to put 2 tanks in the lower area. And again, why does it go down? That's very confusing. I really have to get used to the way these mechanics work because it's still a bit counterintuitive to me. Okay, let's actually... because it moves down and not to the unit that you selected, which I think is a bit annoying. Do artillery and the recon in the center. So I can either put the recon up top or down there. Alright, so it's cloudy, so like I said, I do hope that this does not ruin everything. Anyway, I do need to stay out of range of those forts, which have range 3, which means that if they can see the road, which they probably can, or these are strong points, they have range 0. But these is 3, so I can't go on the lower side of that fort. Alright, so the only thing before I start... yeah, actually, I started playing and I immediately noticed that I didn't give these guys trucks because for some reason this game doesn't select the trucks by default, but rather keeps you hanging and forces you to actually select trucks, because why would you not want them on your artillery? Yeah, there we go. So that was a bit silly. And where do I put... yeah, like here, right? So I can attack that. Sure, yeah, that was exactly what I did. Okay, let's get started. So we do have bad terrain. Let's use the recon, or bad weather. I really hope it doesn't mess with the way this recording is going this time. That would be quite unfortunate. Okay, let's move you up, you in here. You stay in the truck. So how much movement can they do while getting back out of the truck again? So it's 1, 2, 3, and here 4, but then not 5. How am I supposed to know? Like, I really have some trouble understanding the mechanics. Like, it's very counterintuitive to let me do it with 4, but not with 5. How am I supposed to see that? Yeah, vulnerable to strike fighters, sure. But where am I supposed to get this information? Like, I would, if this is the case, I need this information readily available. But let's see if it changes if I attack. No, it doesn't. So it's just always 4? Because it's just clear terrain, so it shouldn't be that big of a hassle. Well, I shouldn't use those guys down there because these guys are going to move as well. So, okay, let's use the fighter to scout a bit. Okay, so they have a unit out there. This is Saint Vith. Okay, so I do need my artillery to go and attack there. Is it worth it? I guess it is. Maybe they'll even get out of their entrenchments this way. That'd be nice. One, two, three, but they cannot see this here. They'll go out of it, right? Yeah. Like, they're not gonna go down. That would be very strange if they did that, indeed. Anyway, as for fighters, let's have you out here. And wait, maybe I should just relocate. Probably for the best right now. Yeah. Okay, did it go out? Really? A T-13 did that much more damage against my Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV also has 12. Like, so what's the difference then? They have 13 ground defense and they have 12 ground defense. So why would these guys be so much stronger? They would check the ground defense. Is it really that big? The 4 hard attack? I think the 3 and 1 is a huge difference. So that's 13. And they have this hard attack. So that's a difference of 3. I guess. Yeah. If they attack, they have 3 more attack than my defense. Whereas if I attack, it's 12 hard attack. And they have 12 ground defense. Okay, so that's the difference then. But then, did I drop 2 Panzer 4Ds down there? Yes, I did. Okay, well, I'm not amazing, apparently. So I'm gonna have to move these guys down and other guys up. In order to attack. I would think that they can get there. Right, so obviously they would have a unit there. Let's just deal with these guys first. It's a pretty big difference that they have there in these attacks, because I wouldn't say that they would be that weak, but apparently they are. Not sure why so many of these enemy units have the survivor ability. I wonder if I can still put heroes on them, because I kind of forgot that at the start. But because say that I'm putting only for units that are not deployed on the map, huh? Okay, fair enough. I am quite sure that they would have a unit at Bastogne. So let's move you in here. Okay, this looks to be a lot better. Nope. I can't get in range of this, but let's use the other bomber to get it down to 2, or to 1 actually, and then finish it off. Did I move these? Or did I accidentally attack? I think I accidentally attacked. Things have not gone well for me so far. Not only have I gotten this bad luck as usual, I'm also playing like a dweeb. Okay. Enemy infantry it is. Let's move you back and then you in here. They're not gonna go all the way. These are actual mountain troops, the Chasseurs Ardennes, I believe. Yeah, they are mountain troops. Okay. Let's get you in here. And obviously not move too far ahead. 1, 2, 3. There's nothing in range. Yeah, okay, good. These guys will need to get repaired on the next turn. And I don't want to expose myself to air attacks too much. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't show that. So I'd like to keep these guys at least at 1 star, so I'll give them elites. I'm actually getting 77 per turn, so we're working fine with that. Let's shell them, then attack, get them to 1. Take over the city, and then a bombing run should finish them off. Let's see if I get to finish them off in one go. No, so I have to use another fighter. This is actually a town that I could potentially take, but I think that would be quite far-fetched to do so. But it is possible if you feel like it, I think. Right. I actually want to get the regular infantry up front. I do think it will go out of the trucks. No. When does it go out of the trucks then? From here? And because I don't have that information anywhere, I basically just have to guess when my unit leaves the trucks. Like in here, will it leave the trucks? Yes, it will. Okay. Fair enough. But that's certainly not easy to find. Yeah, I do think I cannot see that right now. So now I have to check first whether you will be able to get off of your truck. Yes, you could. But then can't shell anymore, so let's do it like that, and hopefully they'll try to go out of their entrenchments too. So next turn I'm going after those guys. They didn't do anything. Okay. Well. I can shell them again from here, and then I have to attack. Now, if I had that ability, then I would have been able to get them out of those places. Oh, I already did. Okay. You'll probably stay in trucks here, but... And they're at least protected by the artillery, so... I really still have no clue how far the enemy can go with their units, so I have to be careful. This is 0 and 4, 0 and 1. Yeah, let's do this. And shell them. And then attack. I could go through and attack them again for 6 damage. That'd be a bit of a gamble, but let's try that. If I'm lucky, they won't come up with another unit. And otherwise, I'm just gonna take massive damage. And they have that stupid ability again. Alright, well, let's attack and then try to finish them off. If they have anti-aircraft, it's very likely on the actual airfield. So that might be marginally safe. And this does allow me, at the very least, to Continue. Oh, no, no, no. Let's not move them there because then they'll get attacked. So I want to move the artillery up there and then actually no units here. So you're just going to move. How much damage are you going to do? Just barely anything. I also don't know whether they have actually anything on the city itself. They do. So indeed, there's really no reason to try and bother. Ah, okay. Sure. That's fine. It's not too bad. Let's get the fighters. There's mass attack. And let's keep going. Let's see what's out there. Just one infantry? There must be heavy resistance after going through the woods then, because so far they have not put up a whole lot of a fight. Yeah. So let's move further, and if they have another indeed Alpine division, that's okay. And here I do also want to take Namur up north for the additional prestige. You can go to regulars. I don't know why you cannot actually fix yourself. You're supposed to be part of that airfield. But I can't attack there because I don't have that airfield. So I'll just bomb this again. Why not? They also have a French Alpine division that could actually cross here. So it's paramount to at least try and take a little bit of caution in going through here. And to not go absolutely crazy. Okay, so they have another bomber there as well. This is a the strategic bomber, the Leo 451. And they also had a 1 strength fighter, but that seems to be gone. So let's go for some replacements on this turn. That kind of sucks, but I need these guys to be much stronger, so I can't do anything about that one for now. But yeah, oh well. Let's get the bomber. And yeah, these attacks not super amazing, but I'll take it. I think the suppression from these will be enough to protect them. And it means again that these guys can't move forward, but yeah, sucks. No regular bombing here, but maybe strategic bombing at least. I'll need to cross the river, which is naturally very dangerous as well. Let's move you up here first. You up ahead. There's no way I'm going to be able to brush them aside. So for now, I'm just not gonna Let's see, because if you move in here, they should be able to get onto that hex on the next turn. And the pioneers, if I move them here, they'll probably be in trouble. I can try to get them in. No, I need to move them up here indeed. Let's see if they unload. Yes, they do. Okay, let's keep them here, then they can get onto this river hex and then potentially attack there on the next turn too. Sure. Replacements are fine. End the turn. Those guys again going back. Fair enough, that didn't do a whole lot. Let's use the bombers. And let's attack. I also don't really expect much resistance here now. What I do expect is to attack this Leo quite nicely. And I did. I didn't even take any damage. So that worked perfectly. And like I said, the aim here is to brush these guys aside. And that did work. Let's move you out in here. I would not be surprised to see a serious counteroffensive coming up. At least by some enemy units. To that end, I'm probably... These guys can go in here. They're not going to be able to do anything on that side. Let's put the recon in here and just get you guys there. Then another thing that I can do is move these guys all the way down. And I'd like to attack this infantry as well. Even though... Ah, come on. Really? Why do you always get the worst results when you can't take it? Yeah, maybe it always looks like that. Maybe it does. Will you unload? Well, doesn't matter super much. Up north. Alright, let's take the inevitable hit here. I'm surprised they're encircled because these guys are here. I still think that this encirclement mechanic doesn't really work properly. If I'm honest. Okay, they've been decorated with Heroic Defense Level 1 award. Survivor. And, okay. It will now remain permanently attached to this unit, improving its performance on the battlefield. Okay. Because there's no way they should be cut off from here, to be honest. Because my units are right here. They're right next to it. So I think the mechanic doesn't really work properly yet. And it seems like there's definitely room for improvement in that regard. But, oh well. Bombers can do absolutely nothing at the moment, so let's go to Sedan. You guys could. I'd like to bomb these. So Mua. Also pretty high heart attack and ground defense, much better than my own tanks. And yeah. Let's relocate. There we go. You can get elites, that's fine. Now, at that point, I don't necessarily want to move too far ahead, but this is a clear terrain hex. And I love clear terrain hexes. Will you unpack? Probably not. No, but here? No. Here? Yeah. That's what I mean. I have no clue how that mechanic works at all. But they might not be seen from here, so this might actually work. It's very dangerous. But I do want to take Namur as well, so we'll see how that works. Dirt airfield, huh? Wonder what the difference is between a dirt airfield and a regular airfield. There certainly is a difference, but yeah, not sure yet. 2-4. These guys will not be able to attack. And I will use the other tanks to attack onto this. I can't use the Stukas. And you guys are too weak. Like... I need to deal as much damage as possible in order to keep the tanks alive and hopefully push back the enemy enough so they can go through. Although that does seem to prove quite difficult. If they can move in here, they can also move in here, I would think. I don't like having to give these guys elites, but... Ugh. Also like that, because... Yeah, let's try to block the enemy. Like, why are they encircled? That doesn't make any sense. I have units here and here. They could definitely trace supply. Like, why? And then these guys, I guess, could trace back their supply to this, but why can't they? Because they go through this unit. It's very strange how that works. Let's move you here. They can attack this unit, but at least then the tanks will be covered. Okay, so I guess when you damage units enough, they always get that ability. Like, these guys already have it, even though they haven't gone that far down. Well, I'm just trying to save my tank. Like I said, I don't think they... Okay, there was something there, probably artillery. I don't think they should be surrounded, supposedly, but... So crossing here will be very difficult with the forces that I'm currently having. First of all, though, let's bomb that. That's a great attack. And I'll use the recon to finish them off. So now we have this unit, and I need to be able to establish a decent defensive line around Sedan before I can actually move through. I'll try to push them onto the woods here. And then finish them off, and they should either be destroyed or be surrendered. Don't want to put them up here because they'll likely die. Alright, double artillery backup will hopefully be enough. Definitely need to reinforce a bit down here too. I thought the enemy unit was there. Okay, they have plenty of units down here at Philippeville. So, yeah, I've broken through at one point, but I definitely need to push forward quite a bit more before I can also take the rest. Let's just go and take a look up here, whether that's empty or not. That could be a first step. It is empty. Okay, so I can take that without too much trouble. And maybe I can actually bypass these defenses by trying to move up through here. If they cannot see that, that would probably do me quite nicely, I think. They can't see this. They don't have any units that can do that. Okay. Let's see though. Just a bit forward reconnaissance. Okay. Another recon. Should be easy to dispose. But I do need to also repair plenty of units down here, so I don't want to overcommit. I'd rather actually indeed repair most of these guys for this turn and then focus on continuing later on the next. Okay, let's move you back. These guys also still need to be repaired, and yeah, I can move these guys forward, but that doesn't really help too much, except to move them in here. No, that doesn't really do anything. Okay, like I said, I want to try and cross up there without being spotted. But let's also repair those guys meanwhile. This is going to take quite a while, I think. But there aren't that many other objectives, so... Let's see if they have anti-aircraft. No, but they have a fighter there. Okay. It's also a different fighter from what we saw before. So right now these guys cannot... The equipment pool for this type is empty. Really? The equipment pool is empty. So I guess for the new units, they don't have that many replacements, okay. Yeah, let's go in here. Destroy them. And now I'll move forward. At least. Okay. If I don't get any replacements with them, naturally I'm gonna have to be careful with them too. So... Never heard of Laon before. But let's hope this works. That's too far. Okay. I'm hoping here that I can use... okay, so let's push them to the next hex. Oh, huh? I thought they had this ability. Okay, no clue what happened there then. But these guys, the Renault, might actually move into this side, and I need to at least have a flanking force. I know they also had that there cavalry, but meanwhile I can also move here now, at least a little bit. I can't move the artillery properly, but let's move like this and like this. They might go up and attack now. It seems like that their anti-tank also now often has 2 spotting instead of 1. Well, naturally that's not gonna work. They have an anti-aircraft gun here. Let's check out this place. Okay, they also have a tank up there. Good to know. Because they should also not have more than 2 spotting, and these will have 3 spotting. Yeah. So they can't see the tank. Or this. Or at least they should not. Never know what kind of craziness might happen. So I think I should be safe, but we'll see. I think up there it's more dangerous. If they move these guys into... Oh, they have 2 artillery as well. Ugh. Maybe I should... Can you retreat? Yeah. Yeah, this is certainly a bit more difficult than I had expected initially. So I think I can still bomb these at least. Yeah. Because if I want to break this, which I think is more important than getting these individual units, then I'm gonna have to do stuff like that to get them out of the way. And they wouldn't be able to attack. What I will do is try to use mass attack bonus. They did take a serious hit though, so that's nice. Let's use the Stuka to finish them off then. Okay, good. So in order to also at least keep proper defenses, I need to move you back into this hex and do this. So I can then attack out here on the next turn. And these will make sure that I won't get outflanked, but I don't think that they will become aggressive. Right, certainly can't attack there because of the anti-aircraft. But I'll stay as is and still tread across. Right, well, they can still attack the strong points and actually hope to hit something. They might get some experience from it, so in that regard it should be okay. Yeah, okay, they didn't attack because now also indeed we at least had that defense. You can actually hit them, I think, now. Should be out of range. And because of that... Okay, that is okay though. You go in here, you in here. It's not the most ideal defense once again, but at least I've actually crossed now, and I actually don't think they have that many counteroffensives ready to go at this point. And we're getting very close to most of their units. Okay, well, 4666. Let's shell them again. 26. There we go. So these guys are also unable to now really effectively do anything. I wonder whether they would come with an attack from that side. I don't think they would. It's already quite late in the turns, and I don't think they have time for that. So I will take care of the anti-aircraft gun next turn. There's currently nothing I can bomb on that side. I would have to move there, but I can't. And same kind of applies for these. That's it. Let's see. Okay, well. Like I said, they didn't have that many attacks going on anymore. So I would rather go after their artillery for now, and then afterwards... Yeah, let's attack here first. Finish those guys off. And... wow. I guess the anti-tank would fire back. But the thing that I need to do, I think, here is move you forward 2 hexes. Yeah. If I shell this, squeeze them, and sure, they can actually attack here. I don't mind. That was never the issue, because I want to bomb here. It seems like they're not entirely taken out. So actually, let's make sure we can do this. I have no other infantry indeed, but I need to do this so I can get a mass attack bonus, and I can't. Well, actually I might be able to attack these guys first too if I... No, okay. But they are suppressed now. Takes care of 1 artillery. And then let's bomb these guys up here. And attack. You guys take this and attack. Take a peek. Okay, so indeed they wouldn't have anything else in the back. They wouldn't get out of there, so let's attack these guys. And then we have only Heersen left to take after this objective. Now, that means that I do think we'll be on time and we don't need to worry that much. I have a few bombers left and they can go to town here now. Let's lower some entrenchments and attack here. And they didn't do anything. It's not too surprising now. Okay, turn 16. So let's shell these. I do want to take both cities as well. Let's see how we manage that. And they're down to 3. Let's bomb them first. Then go after them. Let's go for big mass attack bonus. Not big enough yet, apparently. Yeah, that was a bit silly ultimately, but that takes down one of them. I will actually get the Stukas to the middle airfield. Why is that? Well, there's this tank that I also want to take care of still, so I'd rather move these guys over there. And I do need to take Heersen too, so I can't just stay here and take it easy. I am also going after this town of Givet though, so I need to leave also proper artillery behind. But if I can already move these guys down south, at least there'll be it will be easier later on. For example, over here. And yeah, let's have you in here, you down here. They're not well, actually they might come out to attack, but then there's double artillery, so that's not gonna phase me. That's it. Turn 17. Double shelling. Then let's use you as well to lower those entrenchments even more. And if I push them down here, they'll be on the bridge. So that's a good attack, I think, despite the damage. Yep, great. And this is 0-5 now. I'll just attack here first as well, just for a good measure. Attack. Move in the tank. They're almost fully suppressed. Okay, and let's finish them off. Okay, so I don't need to focus on that anymore. These will move ahead, and let's actually use you. Mostly because I do remember that there was a tank down there, but there we are. Okay. I hope they won't be seen there. Right, they're not gonna move out already because I said that they need to protect that. So if they were to go out, that would be a problem for them. Turn 18. Bomb them again. And start bombing here too. And because of my, let's just say, poor tactics, I might not be able to take everything. But that's okay. I'm still testing out the game, and that means that, you know, I don't really know all the ins and outs yet, and all the different strategies and things like that. But maybe I will. That would be nice. Go and shell them. That's probably the best I can do. Getting the pioneers out there. And attack. And let's use the fighter first, and then you. That should make him surrender. Yeah. And I'm not going to take that hex yet, because then I will have scored a victory. And I would like to take Lowell as well. So I'll be setting myself up for an attack there on the next turn. Or at least to suppress them there. And you're going up there. Rebase. And sure. You, once again, over here. Then maybe I can snoop off some damage on those guys. Let's move them forward now. I'm not attacking with the artillery, but I will get infantry in place, naturally. And they might actually go out, so I don't want to be in a spot where I'll get in trouble. Okay, that's it. Final turn. Yeah, they are going out. Oh, they retook their airfield. Well, that's better for me. That will make it easier to finish them off. Great, and take the last hex. Here we go, victory. Alright, that was marginal. I think my tactics weren't super amazing, but we got everything, so okay. There were definitely, I think the breakthrough down here at Sedan went fine, but then up north, I think it was much too heavily defended for the weak forces that I had there. And then I didn't execute this up north very well, and yeah, I suffered a few more casualties than I would have liked. But it seems like the main campaign is easy enough that you can warrant such things. I can only hope that there wasn't too much lag on this one. Anyway, after Sedan, we will have... I can only wonder... Well, here we are. Okay. No map? Okay. I know it's been less than a week since your brilliant breakthrough at Sedan, but there's no time for rest here, General. The iron is hot. The time to strike is now. From your new base of operation, I need you to advance all the way to the English Channel, completely cutting off all Allied troops in Belgium. Primary objective, capture all victory hexes. Along the way, there are a host of objectives you need to secure. Crossing the Somme River and Escaut River at Cambrai will have to be accomplished quickly, and be sure to secure them well should a French counterattack try and retake them. So these two. After that, Arras deserves some special attention. Recon from Rommel's 7th Division reported a substantial garrison of British forces here, including heavy armor, so I would definitely prepare for that contingency. Finally, 2 more locations here, and there will need to be secured to fully protect the flanks of your advance and permanently cut the Allied lines in half. I know it's quite the task ahead of you, but I have every confidence in your abilities. And we should definitely not forget to put these heroes out there. Anyway, this guy, Jürgen Lange, has an initiative bonus of +5/+1. Which one? On the first 5 turns of every mission. So they have some initiative bonus, but I don't know how much. Right. Okay, that's... this is a lot, but we can't get into this northern territory. Most likely, I think, because that's part of the other path, I think, maybe? Because there's a lot to take in and to capture all of this for... yeah, just 20 turns again. Anyway, let's repair my forces, and yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, yeah, I can't repair these, so maybe I need to upgrade them to Panzer IIIF. Unfortunately, that makes them again a little bit worse, but yeah, at that point I can at least repair them. Okay, so there we go. These guys are now 2 stars, but I have no more equipment pool for these as well. So I have to switch back to the Junkers 88. Okay. I was able to toy around with these guys for a little bit, but then you have to switch back. It's an interesting concept to be sure, but it does cost you more prestige than, you know, I might have liked. Anyway, I can get a couple of these guys back in there because we do get to deploy more forces now. So that's nice. Yeah, like I said, I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. See you then. And bye-bye.